Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Curly K Glam, and I'm here today to bring you another Grownish review. So as you can see, I'm not in my house, I'm in my car. I actually just finished watching Grownish. I'm on my lunch break, and child, I had to come out here to record this video because child, the tea. So it's just, I think this episode, season 3, episode 3, called Close Friends. So apparently Nomi wanted Luca and Zoe to become friends because Luca is apparently going to be around because him and Nomi have developed this, friendship that has blossomed. But it's just crazy because I never saw that coming because she wasn't cool with Luca like that in the other season. So now all of a sudden Luca is this non-judgmental friend that she is so cool with and she can talk freely with because he has no judgments. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So of course, I'm gonna address Grownish. Grownish, you are playing with us. Y'all need to, for real, legit, stop playing with Vivek. Do not be bringing any disrespect to Vivek name, cause Vivek is totally a sweetheart, and he just, where's his boo at? Seriously, y'all getting Jazz and Doug to help him on this dating app, minus Jazz and Doug having they stuff about TSA check and all this other stuff, because apparently in order to be with Jazz, you got to be able to have your frequent flyer miles up. You got to be able to have all this stuff, in order to travel, because she was like, I'm not gonna be in no base relationship. He gonna have to travel with me. So I was just like, well, it is what it is at this point. So I really want to get into that whole Zuka thing because I'm Team Zuka. I'm gonna say every episode I'm Team Zuka. But I'm just gonna cover, the stuff, and then I'll talk about Zuka later, because Zuka, it's gonna get, a little lengthy with them. But Vivek bringing out that bat to protect his house when he saw Rodney walking up. He was like, I don't know Rodney just can't be walking up, you know what I'm saying, asking where people at, because we don't know you, Rodney. And you coming to the back door, Rodney. What's up with that? Why you not coming to the front door? Vivek was about to swing on Rodney. So I'm like, okay then, Vivek, you better protect your house. Vivek. So anyway, so then you got sorry y'all, I see people walking around. I feel like they're looking at me, but they're not. And okay. Anyway, if it look weird, it just look like I'm on FaceTime with somebody. But putting Vivek on dating apps. I'm here for Vivek. I'm here for Vivek dating. I would love to see Vivek get a boo. I was here for Sky little situation. Even though she didn't have to play Junior like that, she really didn't. Grownish, why y'all do us like that? Grownish writers, why did y'all do us like this? Y'all know that all the Grownish fans were Team Junior. We wanted Sky and Junior to be together. I think that would have been a great way to bring Junior in from time to time. I don't know how it works with them going back and forth between shows, because all of them are made by technically the same people or the same producers, but I'm here for Junior. And she did not have to block my man like that. She did not have to put him on the block list. Sky, what's up with that, sis? Why you disrespected you? Junior loved you. He loved you. What else? Sky looked amazing on her date. She looks so cute. Anna read Aaron. Anna still got some unresolved feelings for Aaron, but Aaron's not gonna give her no time of day, so that's just that. I think Zoe wanting to be friends with Luca. I feel like everybody was saying Zoe was being Aggie, but I don't feel like Zoe was being Aggie with the whole trying to be friends with Luca thing. I think she was just trying to accomplish some type of level of normalcy between them. She didn't want it to be awkward because technically he was around all the time, and if they're going to be seeing each other because they're both in fashion, that she's gonna be seeing him all the time and that he's gonna be around Nomi. I guess since they're not together currently at this present time, she wanted to develop some sense of normalcy around him. She didn't want to make things be awkward, but just because they weren't together anymore. And so I was real like irritated with Luca because I'm just like, why is he acting like that while they was at the bar? I was like, why is he acting like that? Like, all she is doing is trying to have a simple conversation with you. She's trying to break the ice. And Luca was just being weird. But then it came to that, you know, he had some indica in his eye drops. Why would you want indica in your eye drops? I don't know. But he had that in his eye drops. And so he said that, like, he was just out of it the whole night. Also, with him, Zoe liked his, you know, she said she's his muse. And so technically she did, you know, inspire the name Anti-Muse for his label. And she liked his clothes. Of course, we all know that Luca is this, like, genius. If you, you know, that refers back to when they would call him a genius because he was able to design clothes at this, you know, high level. I feel like Zoe trying to help him and get him out there was a good look, because if somebody once cared about you and they cared a lot for you and they still care for you, they're going to try to, you know, do things to help you out. So I don't feel like Zoe was being pressed with, you know, trying to, you know, help put Luca on. But I always felt like, was Zoe overbearing at times? Absolutely. Was she team too much? I mean, look at her father. Andre is team too much all the time, so she can't help but be team too much. But as far as, like, when it came to Luca, I feel like she genuinely cared for Luca, and I feel like Luca genuinely cared for her. But I think with her leaving Luca, and with Luca being the person that he is, his pride took a major hit when Zoe broke up with him. And so since they never talked, and they went 3 months without talking, it's now time that they're in each other's face to talk and have it's not time for them to talk and have a conversation about what's going on and just address the feelings. Because obviously, to me, in my opinion, what Luca did was wrong, but it wasn't, like, deep enough to me to end no relationship like that on those kind of terms. Just because they could have simply just had a conversation. Like, anytime you have a problem with anybody, you could have simply just have a conversation with them to just ease things over. Because I know, like, as when you're young, because I was once 21, you know, like Zoe, and I'm sure that I didn't make the best decisions all the time. But now that I'm 28, I can see, like, okay, well, their situation wasn't that deep. They're in college. Yeah, you don't put your end-all be-all on one person. But if you go have a meaningful relationship with somebody, and it's somebody that you once cared for and care for deeply, the least you can do is have a conversation with that person. And so I feel like Luca and Zoe never had that conversation to sort out their feelings for one another. Now, I know there are a lot of Team Zuka fans. I know there are a lot of Team Zarin fans. But sorry, Zarin fans, I don't know. I thought that situation when Zoe officially met Jillian was cute. It was never really, you know, it only showed us that Luca and Jillian were messing around. They never officially, you know, let us know that Jillian and Luca were a thing. So I'm not sure where that's gonna go in terms of, like, what all went down tonight, or not tonight, but last night's what all went down on last night's episode. Because I don't know. Okay, for the whole fling, Luca comes over to the house to bring Zoe the clothes, because he said this year he's not going to hold himself back, which is right, because you should not be in that much pride that you think somebody else going to walk up to you when you need a job, Luca. You can't think somebody else going to walk up to you and just be offering you the job just because you got on a cute outfit like they did for the Teen Vogue thing. You have to network. You have to go around, meet around, talk to different people. You have to get your name and your face out there the same way Zoe did. Even though Zoe was very extroverted and outgoing when it came down to getting her job, that's how she got her job. She wasn't afraid to, like, network and talk to people. And so I think Zoe giving him that plug was, like, clutch. But he was very unappreciative in that moment. He was very prideful, because he talking about some, you played me for this dude. And I'm just like, Luca, she didn't play you for no dude. She actually tried to put you on the first time, but you insisted on doing things your way, and your way didn't go your way. And so now you're mad because she got the opportunity. And it always seems like that Zoe and Luca have to compete in this field, even though the fashion field is very competitive. But just know, like, if y'all good like that, and if one person make it, if she get her foot in the door like she did, she gonna pull you up and try to help you out. And I just feel like Luca didn't look at it like that. He looked at it like a slap in the face because of the whole Joey situation. And to me, it wasn't like that, but that's the way he read it. So I'm like, okay, Luca. So then they have this whole like make love scene on the counter. I was just like, Grownish. Grownish, is this really what we about to do? You about to give us this throw together make love scene? Oh, I know all Team Zuka fans was excited. I was low-key excited because I was just like, wow, you're confirming things we already knew. You confirming things we already knew. We already knew Luca still had feelings with Zoe. But I just want to point this out to y'all. Okay, I just want to point this out, that when they were talking, who made the first move on who? It was Luca. So obviously, there we go. Luca made the first move on Zoe. So what I'm painting from that is, obviously, Luca was the one who still had the feelings. And so, with him having the feelings, and then Zoe, returning the feelings back, that made it a confirmation that it was mutual. That they just need to work it out. They need to work it out and figure some things out, because obviously, they each still feel a way about each other. They all still feel a way. Now, this is a little messy because we don't know where Jillian stands at this current present time. This is a little messy. But of course, us viewers, we're here for the slight mess right now. We're trying to see how Grownish gonna clean this up. Where the cleanup crew at? Girl, all our pants was wet last night from all the tea that spilled in our laps. All the tea. Girl, and the toast. The tea and the toast, because they knocked the toaster down trying to get on the dang on counter. Lord. I'm like, so I'm hoping there was no dishwater in the sink, because the toaster is ruined. Y'all ruined the toaster. But anyway, I gotta come back to y'all and read to y'all the next 3 episode summaries, because I feel like Jillian asking about Aaron, not that she threw bait out there to know facts about Aaron, but I feel like Jillian and Aaron are going to have some dealings. I know for a fact in the next couple episodes, they're going to throw a baby shower for Nomi, and they're going to find out some news about Nomi's pregnancy. Also, in the next couple episodes, we are going to find out, Sky's going to find something out about Rodney, but we going to have to wait to see what happens with that. Sky is also going to be going back, getting involved in track, so we're gonna see what happens with that. Also, Aaron's gonna tackle the student loan debt and trying to find a job post-grad life, which is a key, because that's something that our generation is definitely experiencing right now when it comes to student loan debt and trying to find a job after you graduate, because now the game is a little bit different now, finding a job once you get out of college versus how it was back then, because now you need a master's. Back then, you could get basically any job with a bachelor's, but now a bachelor's is pretty much the equivalent of a high school diploma. So we're going to see how that works out. We're going to see how the student loan debt works out. I think they're going to develop the stories of the other characters, and I think the next episode is going to be the continuation of the whole Zuka thing. But I feel like in the next couple episodes, they're going to give us some of that character development that we've been asking about. Also, Anna and the girls are going to be going around trying to get everybody to sign up for voting, which is something that happens in school, because the first time I voted, I believe the first election was in 2008, which means I was still in high school. So the next election after that was in 2012. And so I was a sophomore in college by that time. So my first time voting was my sophomore year of college. and which is important. And I can't remember. I think that's all for right now. But I'm just telling you what to expect in the next couple of episodes, because, you know, I be doing my research on Grownish. I be trying to figure out the tea. I be trying to connect the dots, because I be trying to, you know, fulfill these conspiracy theories that I be thinking that's going to happen in these next couple of episodes. I feel like they're going to bring out more of the other characters. I know Anna is going to have somebody who's going to be kind of her antagonist. And then I feel like they got that other girl, the other dark-skinned girl. I don't know her name, but she's supposed to be heavily involved in the political life as well. And we already got Rodney and Jillian. So we got 2 more characters that we need to be introduced to that are supposed to have recurring roles on Grownish. And then I think that's it, y'all. So drop down below. Let me know what y'all thought about Close Friends. Did you drop your cups when all that tea was spilled? We done saw what happened with Zuka. Zuka got to figure out what they gonna do, cause Team Zuka not gonna be here for the tomfoolery. We just not. Like I've been reading Team Zuka comments during the Grownish hashtag on Twitter, where people be live tweeting, cause I don't watch the episode until the next day. So I was reading people's opinions, and I'm just like, Team Zuka is not here for the tomfoolery. If you gonna give us Zuka flat out. Like, I don't care what nobody else is doing. And let me just say this. I just love Jazz and Doug's dynamic. Now, Grownish did get that right when they had them, because them two have so much on-screen chemistry. It's crazy. They might have better chemistry than Zuka. But anyway, yeah, y'all, that's it. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments down below what y'all think gonna happen on the next episode. Do you think you can be friends with your ex? That was the topic for tonight. Can you be friends with your ex? Do you think you can be friends with your ex? And I will be back next week for episode 4. We're going to see what unfolds. Deuces.